welcome to my channel. Good to see you again. It's Khadija, the CEO of HennaSooq and your expert in Ayurvedic hair care and henna hair color. This is a super anticipated video because today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Moroccan Hair Tea in 4 different ways for healthier, more moisturized, and longer, stronger hair strands. So let's get into it. Let's go. So hello beautiful, you ready to see how to use the Moroccan Hair Tea? What's really great about the Moroccan Hair Tea, it's infused with 7 herbs from Morocco that are native to Morocco, such as you got chamomile flowers, you have rose petals in here, you also have pomegranate, which is really good at preventing graying, and there's henna for the strengthening part of the whole treatment, and then there's clove bud. Clove buds are really great because it stimulates the scalp, and then you have sargina, which is really good for strengthening, and then date seeds also help promote longer, stronger hair strands. So I was in the Sahara region of Morocco, and I was sitting at the henna farm, and they were talking about all the plants and the herbs and all the amazing things that they grow there, and sitting there was this collection of native Moroccan herbs, and I just smelt it and I was like, oh my goodness. And then I had the idea to create a hair tea rinse using these 7 herbs from Morocco. I mean, you can't go wrong with these. I mean, it's amazing. Just the whole blend, the balance, the strengthening and hair growth, longer, shinier hair. And this is one of a kind. You will not find this blend anywhere else. And in this box, you'll find 2 tea bags. The 2 tea bags are about 50 grams each, so it's a lot of tea. So you could do a lot with just 1 tea bag alone. There's so many ways that you can use these hair tea rinses. Once you have those 4 ways ready to go and use, you can definitely start by having one of these tea bags dedicated to all your liquid forms of the way that you're going to be using the tea, and then the other bag can be used for your hair growth oil, which I'm going to show you how to make at the very end. Let me show you what the actual herbs look like within the tea bag. See that? See how fine they are? They're so super fine and more potent that way, and it smells amazing. It smells so good. This is such a great blend. So the first way, and probably the easiest way, is to make the Moroccan tea as a brew in warm to hot distilled water to start it, just like you would make a tea. So if you really want it to be really potent, I would probably recommend you soak it for at least 24 hours, maybe even 48 hours, and just let it soak room temperature to get the most out of all the herbs, to really soak it all out. And once it's ready, pour it into your spritz bottle like so. Because there's no preservative in a spritz like this, you should probably keep it in the fridge, and if you make a big batch, you can actually freeze the liquid and use small amounts as needed, like putting it in an ice cube tray. That would be really convenient. All you have to do is melt the liquid down and use as needed. Whenever this empties out, you put some more in, and you always have a lot, because in the freezer it's going to last at least up to a year. So the best way to use the hair tea, definitely would recommend that once you're finished your wash day treatment and your hair is still damp or slightly dry, you can spritz some of this on first and then add your moisturizers, and then that will really lock in a lot of moisture. That is key. That I would highly recommend that. And then the next best way to use this is to spray it on your hair strands whenever you feel a little dried out, you need more moisture, you need refreshing. You will see a huge amount of decrease in the amount of shedding and breakage in your hair strands. This is going to be a staple in your hair regimen and one of your go-to products for sure. You have to make this and have this on hand. The second way that you can use this hair tea brew is to do it as a rinse. So, you're in the shower, you're, washing your hair, doing all your treatments, you would use this last. You would basically just rinse it pouring it basically over your hair strands and letting it stay in your hair, soak in your hair. Letting it air dry is the best method for your hair because it won't be damaging like heat could be. And what is great about this particular hair tea for locks especially, if you have locks, you are going to love this because it's so simple to like just rinse through your hair, get strengthening back into your locks. Let's get started with this part. Making a liquid base using the Moroccan Hair Tea rinse. So using some warm to hot distilled water, I'm gonna put the tea bag right in there directly, let it soak it all up. See all that? Soaking it all up. And what we're gonna do now is we gotta wait. So let this soak for a few hours, ideally for, to get the most out of all the herbs. See the before, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna see the after. All right, we're checking in with the Moroccan Hair Tea rinse. It is coming along really nicely. It's looking pretty dark, but it could get even darker. All right, now I'm gonna show you the third way that you can use the Moroccan Hair Tea as the liquid. You're gonna do your treatment. Maybe it's gonna be henna, maybe it's gonna be any of your DIY Ayurvedic hair treatments or masks that require liquid when mixing it. So I'm gonna be doing the Moroccan henna because we're gonna do a henna treatment, which is gonna be strengthening and also add a pop of red tones to your hair. So it's gonna be beautiful. Ooh, it's so nice, a Moroccan henna powder. So again, you can do this with any Ayurvedic herbs of your choice. We're going to be using the liquid from the hair tea as part of this recipe. So slowly pour in what you need. Mix it up really well. Oh, yes, a little bit more. It's also gonna make all of your henna and DIY Ayurvedic hair recipes smell so good because this hair tea is just delicious. And this is a really simple and easy way to mix henna. And you can even use this if it's a hair coloring treatment that you want to cover grays and get a nice, beautiful coppery tint. This would be perfect. For color, just let it sit 1 to 2 hours and then you can use it. If you're just using it for a strengthening mask and you just want the benefits and maybe deep conditioning and just stronger, thicker hair strands, you can actually use it immediately and then just leave it in your hair for about an hour or 2. And for coloring, you will definitely be leaving it at least 3 to 4 hours. Now, the very last way and probably the most popular way to use the Moroccan Hair Tea is to create a hair growth oil that you can use either daily or overnight oiling treatments, and you can add that hair growth oil directly to your DIY Ayurvedic hair care recipes and your henna recipes. All of your recipes, you can add this amazing oil infusion to your recipe. All right, now it's time to strain our oil infusion. Our hair growth oil with the Moroccan Hair Tea rinse is ready to strain. Normally, you do not have to do this part, but the reason that I would like to show you how to strain it is because you may be using loose herbs, and I want to give you all the tools that you need in case even the bag breaks open. What happens if that happens? You want to be able to strain it. Any other hair tea rinses that we do have, I want you to all to know how to strain them. So basically, here we got our, this is our dry, regular Moroccan Hair Tea rinse bag of herbs. And if you don't have to strain it, that's great. All you have to do is take this out of the oil and you are good to go. But in this case, I am going to show you how to strain it. And even if you have loose herbs, like I mentioned, other herbs, you can do all this really easily. So you will need a wide mouth kind of, cup container like this. I like stainless steel. You can use plastic, but really I do like stainless steel because of the sanitary reasons. I use a very cheap stocking, and I'll just put this right over it. All right, so I'm gonna stir this up. And again, if you don't have to, if you have an intact bag, you do not have to break it open. But let's say it does break open, and we're gonna strain it. And there you have it. We have done an oil infusion. The easiest way without making a mess would be to use this little funnel, put it right into the bottle right here and pour it into the bottle. All right, pour some more oil into the next bottle. And I definitely recommend that you store your hair oils in cool, dark place. So I have two different bottles here for a reason, because it depends really on how you want to apply it. Look at, oh my gosh, guys, come on. Look how rich this oil is. Dang. Oh, I'm just blown away. So you can open the cap up, put some in your hand, right here in your palm, a little bit. Make sure you do shake it every time you use the hair growth oil, because it can definitely settle. So spread that on your hand and apply this to damp hair. And we also have it here right in an applicator bottle, because some of you definitely like to put the hair oil directly on your scalp and then spread it throughout, and that's fine as well. Do either or, see what works best for you, because at the end of the day, these guides and guidelines and this regimen, this planner is all about making it work for you and for your hair. We are here to just guide you and make different suggestions and recommendations, because we want you to have amazing, healthy hair. And the hair growth oil will last probably up to a year. And what you can use as base oils is definitely your favorite hair oil. I like to use camellia oil because it also promotes hair growth, and it's kind of light, and also just moisturizes really well. It's very well balanced, not too heavy. It's just a really good go-to hair growth oil for sure. So camellia oil is really great. In this next clip, I'm going to show you a teaser on how to make the hair growth oil. We have the full video on making the hair growth oil found in our courses and our classes at HennaSooq.com. Just click classes and you can join our classes to get a full regimen and a full plan on healthy Ayurvedic hair care based on your focus to help you reach your goals. And we also have classes on coloring your hair naturally using henna and indigo. Well, I hope you loved this video. I really do. And I know you will, and your hair will love these treatments that you can do with the Moroccan Hair Tea rinse. Definitely grab yours up, because this is such a popular product that we often do sell out. So grab yours and stock up. And this hair tea is also part of our classes that we have at HennaSooq.com. So you can learn more about planning out your own regimen, easy for beginners, even intermediate, and those who have more experience with Ayurvedic hair care. For all levels of hair types, textures, relaxed hair, those who still use chemicals, we have something for you. And I hope you love it. You know, comment below. Let me know what is like your favorite way to use this Moroccan hair tea. Like, which one sold you on this hair tea? Let me know below in the comments. Hit subscribe, click that bell so you can be notified. So stay tuned for more. I can't wait to see you soon. Bye, beautiful.